Does the world really understand Sudan correctly? For many years, the beauty of this country has been obscured by bleak news of ethnic conflict, civil war, and poverty. Yet behind the dust and smoke of war, another Sudan endures radiant, majestic, and rich with heritage that the world has simply refused to see. Sudan, a land where pyramids glow red beneath the setting sun, where volcanic mountains stand silent in the desert, and where ancient coral-built cities shimmer like pearls along the shores of the Red Sea. Here, mighty kingdoms once rose and gathered enough power to challenge even ancient Egypt itself. The journey ahead will offer you an entirely new perspective on Sudan, a place where nature, history, and humanity converge into a beauty that stands in complete opposition to the stories the media has told. If there is one place that proves Sudan has never bowed to time or war, it is the pyramids of Meroë. You might be surprised to learn that Sudan, not Egypt, is the country with the most pyramids in the world. At Meroë, more than 200 slender pyramids rise like spears piercing the sky, casting long, tilted shadows across the burning gold of the desert and creating a landscape that feels both spectacular and surreal. Each pyramid marks the resting place of kings, queens, and the Kandake, the powerful queens or queen mothers who once ruled the ancient kingdom of Kush. In their forms, one can see the fusion of grand pharaonic architecture with the native Nubian style, creating a distinctly Meroitic language of stone found nowhere else on Earth. The northern necropolis is where kings and the Kandake, the proud and commanding queens of Kush, entered eternity. The largest and most intricate pyramids were built here, standing as declarations of absolute power. Unlike the queen behind the throne archetype common in many civilizations, the Kandake of Kush ruled in their own right. They commanded armies, signed treaties, and governed the kingdom with the authority of a sovereign ruler. Their burial beside kings not only affirms the political power of women, but also reflects the sophistication and grandeur of the Meroitic state. In contrast, the Western necropolis is the resting place of nobles, officials, and common citizens. The tombs here are smaller and simpler, arranged closely and neatly, like a map of social order laid out for eternity. Each tomb captures a fragment of Meroitic life. Stelae carved with figures kneeling before the gods, pottery vessels and jewelry, and traces of quiet farewell rituals that echo the humanity of an ancient kingdom. Jebel Barkal, the sacred mountain rising beside the Nile, is the spiritual heart of the kingdom of Kush, and was once believed to be the earthly home of the god Amun. In the minds of the local people, Jebel Barkal is a divine symbol binding earth to sky, gods to humankind. From afar, its summit appears like a colossal guardian watching over the desert. Beneath its rocky cliffs stand sandstone temples. Their walls hold exquisite reliefs depicting the coronation of the Black Pharaohs, the rulers who crossed the Nile, conquered Egypt, and forged the glorious 25th dynasty. When sunset casts its red glow upon the mountain, the ancient carvings seem to flare to life, illuminated by a sacred flame of power. What gives Jebel Barkal its undeniable mystery is the freestanding pinnacle of rock jutting from its cliff. This natural outcrop was believed to embody the very essence of Amun, a cosmic symbol carved not by human hands, but by nature itself. Jebel Barkal stands as a symbol of spiritual strength that gave birth to a great empire. A beauty etched into stone, enduring beyond war, beyond time. At the foot of the sacred mountain Jebel Barkal, the temple of Amun at Napata once stood as the inviolable spiritual center of the kingdom of Kush. It was here that kings held their magnificent coronation ceremonies, receiving divine legitimacy from Amun himself. Though only ruins remain today, the site still evokes an overwhelming sense of lost grandeur. Temple of Amun reminds us that Sudan's history is a continuous flow of artistry and devotion, a timeless beauty carved into stone and sustained by faith, surviving long after empires have crumbled. If Egypt's Giza pyramids captivate the world with their monumental form, then the more than 20 pyramids of Nuri radiate a beauty that is slender, mysterious, and irresistibly proud. These pyramids rise sharp and upright, like spears of carved stone, pointing toward the deep blue sky of the Nubian desert, as if reaching for the stars of the god Amun. Unlike Meroë or El Kuru, the pyramids of Nuri were built upon ancient granite bedrock near the eastern bank of the Nile, where the land sits higher and is safe from flooding. A strategic choice that reflects the precision and understanding of the Kushite architects. Another remarkable feature is the construction of underground tomb chambers far below ground level. Reached by long stairways and protected within fortified rooms carved deep into the rock, hidden underworlds shielded from every gaze of the living world. Nuri is also where the Kushites expressed their profound belief in rebirth. Every tomb is aligned toward the rising sun, the eternal symbol of life. In the heart of the Nubian desert, Nuri stands in quiet splendor, the final soul of the Kushite Empire, preserving its ancient pride across the passing of thousands of years. Now, let the spirit of Nubia guide us into the heart of the Bayuda Desert, where earth and sky blend into a solemn expanse of sand, stone, and history. Bayuda is where grandeur, harshness, and irresistible beauty converge. Endless belts of golden dunes stretch toward the horizon, bending beneath the burning sun, rising to meet the black volcanic peaks that thrust upward like sentinels, creating a landscape of mesmerizing contrasts. This desert was once the lifeline of the Kushite kingdom, a place where trade, faith, and survival merged into one. Along its ancient pathways, caravans once carried gold, ivory, and salt, the resources that sustained the empire of the Black Pharaohs and their powerful queens. Even today, camel caravans move silently across these ancestral routes. As you watch them pass through the shimmering heat, you feel as if time itself has turned back thousands of years. Did you know that Sudan was once one of Africa's most important centers of Christianity? Along the banks of the Nile, suspended between desert and sky, the ancient city of Dongola once stood as the glorious capital of the Kingdom of Meroë, one of the three Christian Nubian kingdoms that endured for centuries. Here, the surviving mud brick walls speak of an age when cathedrals, monasteries, and royal palaces rose together in a shared devotion. Standing among the ruins, you can almost feel the echo of church bells, the faint scent of incense drifting from ancient altars, and the warm breath of a civilization that once illuminated the lower Nile. In the ancient city of Dongola, African Christianity thrived and flourished in the sacred light of faith. More than the spiritual center of the Christian kingdom of Meroë, the great church of Dongola stands as a stone epic chronicling Sudan's religious transformation. Its most remarkable feature lies in the monumental granite columns that still survive. These columns were not carved for the church. They were transported and reused by the Meroëans from nearby temples of the ancient pharaohs and the Kushite kings. It was a brilliant and deeply symbolic act. Instead of erasing the past, the Christian believers inherited and renewed it, building their new faith upon the foundations of older gods. When golden sunlight pours through the broken arches, you can almost hear the echoes of ancient chants drifting across thousands of years. The Great Church is more than the remnant of a faith. It is a symbol of reconciliation between civilizations, a place where belief and history speak together in a voice that endures beyond time. Hidden within the ruins of the Great Church and other Christian structures, the Nubian frescoes are artistic treasures long forgotten by time, like masterpieces that have slept beneath layers of dust for centuries. They open a window into the profound spiritual world of the once flourishing Christian Nubian kingdoms along the Nile. You will see saints, angels, and Nubian kings emerge with solemn grace, radiating strength and carrying the unmistakable presence of the Nile's ancient landscapes. What makes these frescoes truly unique is the delicate fusion of two great artistic traditions. The mystical, dignified lines of Byzantine art blend seamlessly with the powerful African identity expressed through warm, earthy colors, expressive wide-set eyes, and figures filled with vitality. Though many frescoes have been eroded by time, buried by dust, or fragmented by collapsing walls, their very survival stands as undeniable evidence of a culture that was once brilliant, refined, and entirely independent in its artistic vision. Leaving the Nile behind, we journey eastward to uncover a forgotten jewel on the shores of the Red Sea, the ancient port city of Sudan. Once a thriving commercial hub of the Islamic world, Sudan served as a crossroads between Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. Here, gold, ivory, and spices from the African interior flowed together with silk, incense, and aromatics from Arabia, weaving an unbroken network of trade through Sudan. What makes Sudan truly extraordinary are the remnants of buildings constructed entirely from white coral, quarried from the Red Sea. Their porous coral walls and collapsed domes reflect sunlight off the turquoise waters, creating a surreal and haunting beauty. This coral was not the living, soft kind found underwater, but hardened coral cut from dead reef formations along the coast and dried under the sun. The ancient builders of Sudan stacked each block of coral into walls, then coated them with a smooth white plaster, creating structures both sturdy and brilliantly reflective, making the city shine as if coated in silver beneath the sun. Today, the coral walls are split and crumbling, and the wooden door frames have been worn thin by the sea winds, yet this very decay gives Sudan a melancholy, irresistible charm. The city still stands like a sorrowful love song in Sudan's history. Every broken dome, every moss-covered alley carries the memory of a glory long gone. In the city of Kassala, the beauty of Sudan seems to shift into another rhythm, gentle, contemplative, and deeply spiritual. The city rests beneath fiery red granite formations of eastern Sudan, where the mountains rise like ancient natural fortresses carved at the dawn of time. In their shadow, an age-old culture continues to endure. The Beja people, with their upright stance, proud eyes, and austere way of life, have shaped the very soul of this land. Hidden among the old quarters are white-domed sanctuaries where locals gather to immerse themselves in Sufi chants. The steady beat of drums echoes softly, guiding the heart back to its origins. Kassala shows us that Sudan's beauty does not lie only in its pyramids and temples, but in its people. They are the heart and breath of this land, carrying a quiet endurance and an unfading faith that has survived through centuries. Amid the red dust streets of Kassala, the mausoleum of Sheikh Hassan al-Mirghani glows like a quiet spiritual jewel at the heart of the city. In the light of early morning, its whitewashed walls and soft onion-shaped domes cast a serene, almost ethereal calm over the surrounding space. Standing before the mausoleum, you feel time itself begin to slow, as if offering a moment of stillness for the Sufi leaders who rest here. On the time-worn surfaces of the walls, delicate patterns swirl like waves carved into the white plaster. Each motif carries its own meaning: a prayer for peace, a reminder of compassion, or the mark of the devotees who once helped build the shrine. They came here to keep their faith steady and to place their hopes gently into each stone. In Kassala, where eastern Sudan meets the edge of the desert and the gleaming Nile, the Taka Mountains rise like blazing red stone walls, standing apart from the vast plains that surround them. Every vein etched across their surfaces feels like a mark left by time itself, rough yet refined, as if nature had carved them into a monumental sculpture. When dawn breaks, slender rays of light slip through the crevices, casting long, drifting shadows that glide across the rock. In that moment, the entire range seems to stir awake, breathing in rhythm with the rising sun, and you feel as though you are standing before an eternal spirit of eastern Sudan. At the foot of Taka, the arid ecosystem of Kassala stretches out like a living tapestry rich with life. Thorny acacia bushes, deep golden savanna grass, and desert shrubs cling to cracked earth, rising defiantly under the relentless sun. In the cooler rock hollows, you may glimpse desert birds, little sparrows, or mountain goats weaving their way along the slopes. As evening falls, desert foxes and wild hares emerge from their hiding places to begin their nightly wanderings. Port Sudan is where Sudan meets the Red Sea, a port city where salty winds sweep across blazing red mountains, shaping a landscape that is raw, untamed, and breathtakingly beautiful. The waters surrounding Port Sudan are as clear as a vast sheet of crystal. Beneath the surface lies an entirely different universe, where rays, sharks, and sea turtles glide through corridors of vibrant coral gardens. Warm ocean currents carry nutrients that nourish a chain of life from microscopic algae to large fish, creating an ecosystem dense, lively, and overflowing with energy. This region is often called a natural laboratory, where scientists study coral recovery and the resilience of marine ecosystems in the face of climate change. Within the city, Port Sudan's rhythm is woven from many cultures. Arabic mingles with the melodies of the Beja people, and ancient Nubian traditions blend with the commercial spirit of the Arabian Peninsula. Through the streets near the harbor, the scent of roasted coffee floats in the air, mingling with the salty breeze from the sea. Small shops display fresh seafood and eastern spices, telling the story of a community sustained by the ocean, by trade, and by the ships that dock here day and night. Port Sudan is a vivid testament to the diversity and wonder of Sudan's nature. Behind the harshness of the desert lies a brilliant, pristine world of marine life, a place where humanity and the ocean share a single rhythm, nurturing a city that carries the soul of the Red Sea. We have just turned the pages of Sudan's nearly forgotten history, revealing timeless wonders that no war could ever destroy. Despite smoke, fire, and devastation, the nature and people of Sudan continue to endure with resilience, strength, and an unbroken sense of hope. Do not let history or the media define the way you see the world. Subscribe to Planet Vista today and join us as we explore other forgotten lands, places where every story is majestic, authentic, and profoundly inspiring.